Hello everyone. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Malachi Rosario, and I introduce you all to my first musical collection titled Insomnia Volume 1. It's a project which seeks to traverse and explore the metaphysical state of our sleep, as well as everything else it encompasses. Fatigue, anxiety, depression, but more importantly our own dreams and ambitions, our family and our friends. It is at this time that I would like to remind all of you to please silence your cell phones. Photo and video are allowed and permitted, but please no flash. And on top of that, I would like to ask all of you to please refrain from clapping, as it would disrupt our meditative state of mind. I'll make it known to you throughout the set as to when you can clap. With this in mind, I can guarantee that this next hour will be a very thoughtful and reflective experience for all of us. Our story begins as we follow a young child as he starts to wander into the abyss of his sleep. Not only is he uplifted by his own goals and aspirations, he's surrounded and brought down by his own failures, regret, and worry. Hidden within this twilight jungle are the sparks of creativity, rivers of imagination, and a sky full of answers. Yet, amidst nature's abundance, he wanders aimlessly. I kindly invite all of you to sleep.
And so, our young child is to dream. He hopes to find answers, meaning, and purpose in his life. To find answers, meaning, and purpose. He hopes to find answers in the world. To find answers, meaning, and purpose. And so, our young child begins to dream. He hopes find answers, meaning and purpose in his life. Finds meaning, purpose. He hopes to find answers in the world. So, a young child begins to dream. He hopes to find answers, meaning and purpose in his life. Finds answers in the world. To find answers, meaning and purpose. Answers, meaning, purpose in his life. Find answers.
family and friends back home, thank you for supporting me in all of my endeavors. It was only until I left in which I realized how cold and barren life became without you all. I hope to one day be able to bring back the gifts of knowledge so that when the time comes, I can help you all as you've done so for me. It didn't take long for me to realize the position I'm in. I now understand that not everyone has the opportunity to create a life that they can build. And I promise that one day, I'll be able to help all of you live your dreams as well. Thank you for believing in me, and I carry your support every step of the way. I introduce you all to one.
Color of my dreams as I ride down the highway of memories, wrapped in the warm glow of the night, the city lights, orbs that float up in the sky, creating a soft haze that warms the darkness, warms the light. I am wrapped in a warm embrace of nostalgia, of remembrance, under the cobalt sky. I remember childhood dearly, slipping in and out of consciousness. Time slows as exhaustion grows. My heart sinks and I'm pulled back to another time. Cloudy memories through a foggy lens, compressed, resurfaces memories of childhood, slowly falling away, hanging on by a thread, dropping into abyss. I am pulled away by the future on a precipice of hopes and dreams of life and ambitions. I cling to the threads as the memories float away in the wind. I let them go, bittersweet as their soft glow turns blue with sadness for times that will never return, never come back. I recall fondly what has been and look to what will be. Riding down this highway of life, I look back through the mirrors as the lights float away and away. Look ahead into the glowing lights of what's to come, hazy and unclear, but hopeful, for the precious moments of clarity in life are so few. And as the past fades and the future is uncovered, I am journeying onward into the great unknown.
Sanctuary of childhood innocence, the laughter, the joy, the friendship. We simply live with no sense of uneasiness. These intrinsic parts of our humanity suddenly become luxury as we age. When was the last time we had the freedom to be kids again? When was the last time we slept without worrying? I look back and I realize that life will never be the same again. All those memories I want to relive, I simply can't. Now I am uneasy, afraid, and empty. I introduce you all to For the Weary. For the girl I saw in my dreams. It felt comfortable. It felt right, but more importantly, I was happy. It was as if everything that's been broken in my life has simply been pieced back together by some unruly force. However, something began to feel wrong, and I started to wake up. In anger and confusion, I desperately tried to retain this perfect reality I've created in my mind. And as I woke up, obviously I didn't succeed. I woke up in tears, not from the joy I experienced in this dream, not from the warmth, not from the comfort, not from the stability and the safety, but I was crying because I realized that the world I woke up to was much worse than the world I dreamed of. I wish I could just live forever. I introduce you all to alternate reality. torment. It swims in its own demise. This torn vessel of my soul is failing itself. It screeches as it desperately tries to pull itself back up. The struggles of the day have succeeded in the wearing and breaking down of one's soul. And even in my own solitude from the rest of the world, I still feel its anger, its unease, and the exhaustion itself is excruciating. Please, God, just let me rest. I introduce you all to Frozen in Time.
Damp colors surround me in clouds of smoke, a danger creeping, slowly rising into the night sky, obscuring stars. Light fades, dimmed by haze that steals my vision, wrapping me in darkness, a cell constructed by my mind, trapped in a cage of thoughts, feelings clouding reality. Lost without a compass, no map or guide, no stars or light to show the way. I pound a fist to the darkness and see cracks form as light breaks, escaping the walls turn to water, smoke to steam, floating into the ether. I float away with it, escape into, fall into, upwards into, downwards into, confusion, clarity, breaks, free.
Dedicated to my mother. While I have no experience as a parent myself, I wrote this piece in the eyes of a caring mother as she sings a lovely lullaby for her child. While it certainly is soothing to the ear, there's a love and aching worry as she sings. She understands that even with all the care and love she can possibly give, there's a slight possibility for a child leaving and never coming back. It's heartbreaking to even think about. I thought of how my mom felt when I left for college. The sudden shock you experience when you realize that just some time ago, this child was laying silently in your arms, helpless, and now they're completely grown, ready to create something for themselves. Looking back, I remember the times I would get angry at her for such trivial things, but now I understand that she was simply trying her best to pull it all together by herself. At the time, I was ignorant to this, but now I understand that it takes a tremendous amount of effort and strength to continue to love, and I wanted to say thank you. For a while, it was just me and you. And I know you worry a lot about whether or not you prepared me for life, but I wanted to tell you that I'm doing great. I introduce you all to Dear Child.
Dear child, oh dear child, please don't forget me. When you go far, I'll still be here for you. Just remember, you're still my child. I hold you so tight. Sweet child, oh sweet child, why not have you come home? Sweet child, oh my baby child, where you've been, please just come home. And I know that you've grown. Just remember, we're still here, and we're waiting to hear the stories, all the joys you've made. Dear child, oh dear child, please go back to sleep. Sweet child, oh my baby child, please don't leave me. Please don't go far.
Sometimes I fear the idea of sleep. The mind wanders into the unconscious and has the complete potential to harvest fears and doubts without any of our control. But despite these seeds of doubt, there will always be a spark of imagination that wakes us up. Similarly in life, there will always be a light flickering even in the most darkest nights. I introduce you all to A Nightmare for Every Daydream. A lullaby for those who want to shut off the outside world for a few instances, just a few, to escape from its sorrow, but more importantly, for those who want to look inward and find purpose and meaning in their lives. I introduce you all to Escape. Waking from a cold sweat, I observed my surroundings. Confused and disoriented, I look outside and find peace. The world is so quiet, free from its terror and pain. And I begin to feel a cool breeze, one that provided a mental clarity like no other. I watched and listened. It was so quiet. I wanted to preserve this silent world in an effort to help rebuild my own. Eventually, I knew that I would have to go back to sleep soon, but part of me wanted to stay here forever. I introduce you all to Vigil. Take this next couple minutes to fully embrace our creative, abundant imaginations. As we wander the depths of our sleep and pass through the rivers of our dread, we find ourselves amidst one of humanity's greatest characteristics, our ability to wonder, our constant exploration of the unknown. On the flip side, we begin to understand the necessity of our slumber, as it not only fuels our adventures the following day, but allows us to reflect on the struggles and successes of the previous day. I introduce you all to Slumber and Wonder. Before we close with one last song, I would like to properly introduce the team. Please give them a warm round of applause as well. You guys can clap for them as well. I know you've been itching to clap for the past hour. To my right on piano, Hannah Uwai. On poetry, give it up for Chris Fong. On trumpet, Sami Elfar. Alto saxophone, Luis Reyes. On trombone, Andy Garcia. For our drummer in the back, Kyle Hahn. On percussion, Puru Sharma. Stand up, stand up. He's shy. Who am I missing? Holding the low end, Nehemiah Mahulo. On our EDI and Eurorack, give it up for Emby Matthews. On cello, Camille Fernandez. Viola, Cedrick McCafferty. On violin, Margaret Barbour. Also on violin, Anika Thomas. Give me 1 second. Okay. On harp, Klara Poznachowska. Our esteemed vocalist, Jackie Fierro. Once again, thank you all for coming. My name is Malachi del Rosario. You guys can come. To put into retrospective, Insomnia was a project I started in February, and this is our second show, just with a different group of people. That being said, it is titled, on most of the posters and with our music coming out, Insomnia Volume 1. There's more to come, just so you know. Now, as we wrap up this last hour, if there's one thing I learned about sleep, it's that our dreams aren't limited to when we're sleeping. We shouldn't allow our fears and anxieties to control the way we live, or more importantly, to restrain us from chasing our dreams. It's simply up to us to make it a reality. We'll end tonight with a fan favorite, and I introduce you all to the final and last stage of sleep, REM.
And now we venture into the deepest part of sleep, rapid eye movement, the deepest realm of the night where anything and everything, anything and everything can happen.
Ladies and gentlemen, Insomnia Volume 1. That's all we got today, guys. Thank you for coming.